I'm Tess and welcome to my kitchen. Today I will show you step by step how to make crispy oven-baked chicken thighs. Real easy and real good. Stay tuned. The first thing I do is clean and trim the chicken thighs. You want a nice cap of fat over the top and trim the excess fat around the edges. I also trim any excess fat from the back and any residue from butchering like membranes and veins. When I season the chicken, I want some of the spices under the skin, so I make sure the skin cap is loose. You may need to break the membrane between the chicken and skin, and it breaks easily with your fingers. Finally, I pat both sides of the chicken dry and then add them to a large bowl. I'm drizzling the chicken with a couple tablespoons of oil, and I'm using avocado oil. You can use the oil of your choice, but choose a high temp oil because the oven will be preheated to 425 degrees Fahrenheit. Giving the chicken a toss in the oil to get evenly coated, and then I'm adding in my spices. Here you can use whatever seasoning that you like. I'm using my homemade hickory barbecue seasoning, and I will leave a link for that video recipe here and also in the Show More section below. I have also used Lowry seasoning salt or some adobo seasoning. Giving the chicken a good toss, and remember to get some of the seasoning under the skin. You can marinate the chicken for a couple hours before cooking, but tonight we are hungry. I have my oven preheating to 425 degrees Fahrenheit. The high temp is going to help crisp that skin right away. Putting the seasoned chicken on a wire rack so they cook more evenly, and remember to keep some space between the pieces and don't overcrowd. The chicken thighs are going into a 425 degree oven for 25 minutes, and then I'm turning the oven down to 350 degrees for another 20 to 25 minutes. The internal temp of the chicken should be 165 degrees Fahrenheit to be safe, but I like the chicken more at 180 to 190 degrees so it is fall off the bone tender. The chicken is done and smelling good. The skin is nice and crispy. I'm letting the chicken rest for a good 10 minutes before serving so all the meat juices can redistribute, and this keeps the chicken juicy. Serving tonight with some red beet eggs and fresh corn on the cob. I also have a video recipe for oven-baked barbecue chicken, and I will leave a link for that video recipe here and also in the Show More section below. If you're looking for an easy, crispy, and delicious oven-baked chicken recipe, here you go, and enjoy! First, I'm starting by cleaning and trimming the chicken. I have a family pack of 6 chicken thighs. Of course, you can use legs or breasts. I'm trimming off any excess fat, and I'm leaving the flap of the skin on top. You can remove the skin, but it keeps the chicken tender during baking and adds a lot of flavor. You can remove the skin after baking. At this point, you can marinate the chicken in a brine, buttermilk, or seasonings that you like. I have my oven preheating to 400 degrees. Next, I'm patting the chicken dry on both sides. Placing the chicken in a pan and seasoning both sides simply with a little salt and black pepper. You can use a seasoning of your choice, but I'm making it simple. You can also use a broiler pan or place a rack in a pan to help drain and catch the chicken juices. Again, I'm in a hurry and I'm keeping it simple tonight. Placing in a 400 degree oven for 30 minutes and then we'll be back to check the chicken. You can find this recipe and the list of ingredients in the description box below. It's been 30 minutes and I'm giving the chicken a flip. You can see the chicken is producing a good bit of juice, and we will take care of that the next round. Chicken is going back in the oven for another 15 minutes. 15 minutes are up, and now I'm going to remove the chicken and drain off all the juices. I'm going to be adding the barbecue sauce, and if I keep the juices on the bottom, it will make a soupy mess. I'm placing the chicken back in the pan, skin side down. You can use your favorite barbecue sauce or make your own. I'm using a basic barbecue sauce and jazzing it up with a little raspberry jalapeno jam. This will add more flavor and a little more sweetness. You can jazz up a basic barbecue sauce with any flavor of jelly or jam. Raspberry, strawberry, grape, orange, peach, they're all good. You can also add more seasonings like garlic, minced onions, hot peppers, or even make it smoky with some liquid mesquite or hickory smoke. Make it your own. Giving the chicken a good basting with the barbecue sauce. Going back in the oven for 10 minutes. It's been 10 minutes. Removing any excess liquid on the bottom. Turning the chicken over, giving it another good baste with the barbecue sauce, and back in the oven for another 10 minutes. If you like this baked barbecue chicken recipe, please remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. You can also find me and more of what I'm cooking on Facebook and Tess Cooks For You blog. You never know what I might be cooking. Feel free to share my recipes with your friends and family. Hang in there, we're almost done, and it's smelling so good. Turning the oven up to 425 degrees. Basting the chicken one final time with the barbecue sauce. Back in the oven for 10 more minutes, and I'm also putting the chicken under the broiler for a couple minutes until the top is caramelized. Look at that. The barbecue chicken is beautiful. Letting the chicken rest for 10 minutes and we are ready to fix a plate. Serving tonight with some fresh corn on the cob and creamy potato salad. A traditional barbecue chicken meal. Nothing better. The oven-baked barbecue chicken is tender and juicy. Love the flavor. If you don't have access to a grill, or the weather is bad, or you just need an easy and comforting meal, this oven-baked barbecue chicken is a winner. I hope you give this easy and delicious barbecue chicken recipe a try. Until next time, enjoy. And thanks so much for joining me here in my kitchen. You can subscribe here for my future video recipes. And remember to come visit me on Facebook. You never know what I might be cooking. Until next time, much love.